Hey, I'm back.
Here is an overview of our current tasks for this chunk. We have 84 crafting to make a decorated farming urn, 56 smithing for the beacon ladder access, along with 40 defense and range to wield the used shield bow we made in the last episode. Next are our equipment tasks. For melee, it's mostly just a full suit of iron that we get from smithing. There's also a black kite shield that we get as a drop from ice giants. An item I found missing from the chunk picker is actually the lapis lazuli brooch, which gives a mighty +1 to our melee damage. As for range, we have iron crossbows as our bolt shooters, and the U shield bow that we got last time. We also now have access to some new ammo in the adamant arrows from ice giants and silver bolts from crafting. And finally, we have the monster tasks. We have the access to the mountain now, which has an assortment of wolves, including adolescent, white, regular, and big. We also have the ice warrior and the ice giant. We have some drops to go with them, the long and curved bones from the ice giant and the starved ancient effigy from any of them. The effigy is going to be a slog because it's over 1 in 20,000 drops from the ice boys and extremely bad from the wolves at probably over 1 in 125,000 because that's the drop rate for a bat and the wolves are lower level. I am also making the executive decision right now that I will not be requiring myself to complete the effigy before moving on, for similar reasons to why I'm not doing herb lore. But that's it for now. Let's get to it. Let's start off with the mine, because that's one of the things I've been looking forward to the most. So at the entrance here, we've got copper and tin. Over here's silver, and more silver, and then I think the gem rocks are in the back over there. Actually, I should go get my... Do I have it on? No, the Dwarven Army Axe. Because while you're mining in here, you can get lapis lazuli as well. Yeah, common gem rocks. There's the clay. It's a little bit far from a bank, but I can make the ore box, I believe now. That's good for the ores. It doesn't hold the clay, so I don't think I will use... it's not that far. I don't have the double surge. I don't know. I'll think about it. I don't think I'm going to use the clay to train on for crafting. It's too far. I'll probably just do gems until I have a good chunk of them. I don't know how many, however many until I get bored. And then I'll drop them. I'll cut them and drop them. I think that'll be my primary source of crafting XP. I can make lapis brooches. I don't think that really does anything interesting, but yeah, that's where we'll start off. We'll start with the smithing grind, I think, because it doesn't hinge on anything else. It's kind of its own isolated thing. Oh, actually, more importantly, I need to look at this doorway. Hold on, is that in the chunk? The bottom half of it is. So let me see what that imp... I can't do it myself. That imp was a ghost. Oh no. I have haunted loot in my bags. That's not good. Oh no. Oh no. Anyway. Yeah, so it takes 2 bronze bars to make the bronze ore box. And 2 iron to make the iron. I cannot make the steel because I do not have coal, but that is a good thing because if I were to go south next, having steel means I can make steel ingots, and that would raise the smithing task up to 90, not smithing, the summoning task up to 96, and that is not good. So I will be content. Oh, there's my first lapis. I will be content and some geodes. Oh, geodes. I forgot about those. As I was saying, I'll be content with my iron ore box. I don't need the steel. Oh, that's actually a lot of lapis. How much do they give? 20? Same as a bowstring. So I don't... Oh yeah, there's so many things going on at once. That was the path. There's a lot of things I need to mention at once. Okay, number 1. the pathways, I know I can skip them. It is a task. And it is an easily doable one. The only limit on it is the location, which is kind of the whole point of a chunk, man, right? You're limited to a location. And to me, skipping this task just because I don't have the location to do it is kind of goes against the spirit of the whole idea of the game mode. So I'm not going to be skipping them. I know some people may disagree, but that's my personal choice, and you guys can just deal with it. Next thing, as I was mentioning, the lapis. I'm actually getting a lot of lapis. I don't think it's actually worth it. Actually, maybe I'll just drop them. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. So, to continue the path, I just need to make a couple of early game stuff. I'm not going to be able to finish it because it requires the troll cave up there. Because you need to kill a couple trolls in the cave up there. So, it's not going to be done until I finish this chunk at least. And go up there and fight the trolls, which I can't do. Which is fine. It's all part of the game mode. Now he wants 3. He's upset that I gave him only 1 shrimp last time. Alright, fine. My chubby little boy. I'll come up with 3 food just for you. I know I yelled at you in the last chunk, but you know, let's make amends. And check it out, doing this got me a full prayer potion. Who's laughing now? It's me, haha! Yeah, so if I open the challenge menu right now, it has the basics. So, just the common gem rocks, mine's 6 of them, and that'll check it off. I'm not sure if that's all I need for the dailies, or if I have to actually continue doing those path thingies. We'll see. Yeah, so I completed that. Now I've got a whole new set, and I can do all of these easily. So maybe if I get through all of the skills, it'll let me do it. We'll see. So doing these other challenges get me a Lumbridge area task, which is interesting. Not very relevant because I can't do anything else, but kind of neat. Okay, no, I just had to do the basic ones and I'm done. So I've unlocked the actual daily things, which is pretty good. It'll give me a good chunk of XP every day that I can do these. So today, any ore, any equipment, and I can do all 3 of these, so that's great. The important thing is I have these now, which has been a long time that I've been waiting, because I need to get into that mine to mine those rocks. So I'm very happy with that unlock. I think the new... I say new. Have you heard about the mining and smithing rework? The updated version of mining is kind of one of my favorite skills now, because it's completely AFK. If I have a couple accounts, I think 2, that have gotten all the way to 200 mil because I like it so much. The constant clicking I need to do for Vine Sweeper and killing the cave bugs and all that sort of stuff. This is a lot of gems. I don't like this. I'm probably gonna have to bank the... I mean, the crafting XP is nice, but as I was saying, I want to AFK. This is too much. And here's our first completion of some dailies. It's good enough. Not too much XP, but getting those every day will speed things up quite a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and make the best in slot armor at the moment, and then I think I'm gonna go over to the ice giants, or the wolves. Yeah, they're level 11, so that's safe. Because I want to see how far my rune stash can get me, because I think this would be the best time to try to use my rings of forging if I can make them, and you need like 49. magic to enchant a ruby ring to get those. Because I don't think there's really any other point that I'm going to use iron as much as I am now. I think I need about 4,000 bars of iron to get to the 56 smithing I need. And each rings will save me 140 iron ore. And if I remember correctly, I have, I think, like 11 rings in the bank. So that'll save me about 1/8 of the time if I can somehow get up to that magic level before I get the curved and long bone drops. So I think that's a worthy investment in trying, because I need to do that anyway at some point, and the side effect of it can help the other thing and speed it along. Okay, that grants me +1. I missed the hands and the feeties, but that's fine. I'll come back to it because we need the magic armor now. I don't know how well it's gonna hit on these things because I have level 8 magic, 11 magic, but I think it's a good start to do. Okay, that mistake has been rectified. We can also do that Slayer task that I got in the last chunk. I just remembered I have wolves. We'll leave Tony Lark alone and not steal. Okay, the spooky thing in here is the big wolf.
Stop! You violated the law.
Time traveling Prism from the future here. This click right here puts me out of my chunk. It is definitely the chunk picker's fault and not mine for not doing my research properly, because it said I could do those tasks when I actually couldn't. I did end up spending a few hours messing around in the area and planning some things, and I'm going to include the footage as I cannot change the past, and it would be a waste not to. Just know that I did eventually discover my error. Okay, back to your regularly scheduled programming. And I don't have my protection prayers yet. These are still level 11, that's good. Safety. The big wolf is around here somewhere. Oh, I'm spooked, guys. This is the first real danger that I've come into. Where is it? Where is it? The suspense is killing me. Is this one of those things where you need to kill the small wolves and then the big one will come out because it's mad? Or am I just missing it? Is it in here? Oh no, it's right there. It's only I thought it was level 20. 70 something. Okay, so I guess my worries were for naught. I guess they changed it at some point to be a little bit more friendly to the new people trying to cross over to the mountain. Okay, I'm still not going to let them directly attack me. I'm going to try to safe spot them as much as I can. But yeah, it's oh yeah, the other thing is the ice giant's not where I thought it would be, which can be an issue. I don't want to go in there yet. Maybe I'll train up my melees a bit more. No, that's gonna take a lot. Let me give it a think. So this is the end of the chunk here, which means I can get into Catherby on the next roll. I thought it was just like a little bit of a chunk that I could walk into, but no, I'll have full access if I can get into there. And then charter ships. And then the world. So the Ice Warrior max hit is 640. So it would have to hit me 9 times before I die, assuming it hits maximum. I've got myself all the curries that I collected from the imps before. Oh, I can't even get... After all that planning, I can't even get in there. Alright, I guess we're going back to the mines till 50. What a disappointing detour this was. Oh well. So good news is I don't need to smelt the bars yet, so the hope of the rings of forging is not lost at the moment. I can just mine it all up first. But I'm wondering, why is that requirement not on the chunk picker? I'm probably gonna find something out later that it won't let me mine, like a quest or something. Oh, there is a goblin right here. That means I can try to get the good armor. It's not something I am going to require, as these do not spawn regularly. It's a timed event. And also I'm pretty sure they can kill me, so I'm gonna be careful. Yeah, that would be kind of cool to get if I can. It's actually pretty good. It might actually be my best in slot armor, because it has a good amount of stats on it. It's definitely better than the iron. So let's see what we can do. It was too slow. I couldn't get my weapons and stuff out fast enough. Oh well. I'm about at 1,000-ish ores at the moment out of the 8,000 I need, and I'm only at 5% of the way to 50. So the alternative I can do is I can use another account to mine the rocks for me to get into there, because if someone else mines it, you can just walk along with them. Or I just suck it up and mine the whole thing. But that's not daring, that's kind of boring. We gotta go kill some stuff, yeah? Okay, I got my main here. Gonna go ahead and mine it. And sneak on through. Hide from the warriors quickly. This is not the one I want to be in. Oh, this is spooky. Let me kill this for me. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. This is not the right one either. Every time you go up the ladders, it spins your camera around and I get disoriented. Okay, I think it's the south one. Now I should be safe. Because once I get out of this initial area, I got knocked out. The ice warriors go away. And it's just ice giants. Okay, down we go. Let me put on my defense prayer, just for that slight protection. Okay. Once I get past this one, I should be safe from those. And then I just have to worry about the giants themselves. There we go. But I can safe spot these, sort of. Like that. But it's still pretty dangerous, so I'm gonna have to pay attention. 18%, that's bad. Okay, after all that, I think I'm gonna change back to not killing them, because it's gonna take all of my runes just to kill one. Okay, that was another failed adventure, but we didn't die, so that's the most important thing. And then I can just home teleport back to safety. Alright, back to the original plan of just mining. This is also something I noticed last time. I don't know if it's just like these caves in general, but whenever I go into here or the Slayer cave, there's no music that plays. I don't know if I do something wrong, but I did it on my other account too. I went to the Virago cave and there's no music in there either, so I don't know what's going on with that. And you know, now that we have that new mining thing, that means we've got a bonus grind! So it has come to my attention that I am currently breaking the law. If you take a look at this more detailed map, I am currently here. So all of that footage I just took and showed y'all should get me thrown into jail, and I apologize. So once again, we are changing our plans. Oh, this is so sad. I can't get to the quest either. Oh, I was looking so forward to that. So we can take off the bones. So really the only thing we need to do, I think, is the smithing and the crafting. Which is kind of saddening because I wanted to do the quest. And I wanted to get a bit of combat in. Oh, this is gonna be boring now. I thought we were gonna have some fun, some daring moments. But that means we just have this stinky mine. Just kidding, mine. I love you. You're a good boy. Pat pat. And that means no bonus grind. So sad. And I guess I didn't really do too much illegal. I did kill the wolf, but I can kill those other wolves, so that's fine. I didn't kill the big wolf, so that's still good. I didn't actually kill any of the ice warriors or the ice giants, so yeah, I think the only thing illegal was our presence. Okay, we've got ourselves another raid. And the good thing about these is they're not aggressive. So what you can do is attack them with a range or mage weapon, and they will try to run away. And then once they try to come after you again, you just back up out of their range and repeat the process. As long as you don't use a area of effect ability, it should be fine. So even with this 18%, it's the safest method because they can probably beat me up pretty hard. I think I should work towards the range thing at the moment because the accuracy is most likely limited because of my wand. And as far as I know, I don't have access to another magic weapon. So that shield bow or short bow, I'll probably make a short bow. They're stronger because you don't need to use the defensive stuff. But that'll increase my accuracy and do a bit more damage to these things. So after this raid, I think I'll go start working on that instead. This is taking forever. So I am going to abuse the spawn mechanics or the reward mechanics. So to get rewards out of this thing, you have to kill 5 of these yourself to get the full drops. You get 20 per kill you do for a max of 100. Or you can ignore that all because those rewards are not really good at all. I just want Hollow Tooth for the chance of that good drop. So to do that, you need 1 kill and 5,000 damage on Hollow Tooth, or you need to kill Hollow Tooth all yourself. So I'm going to get this 1 kill, and then I'll kill the rest of them with my main. And then after that, I'll be able to attack Hollow Tooth, do 5,000 damage or however much I need to do to him, and then I'll kill Hollow Tooth with my main again, just to save a lot of time. Because it's been like 3 minutes already, I'm still attacking this first one. I guess I'm going to mention this again because I mentioned it only in episode 0, so that's a long time ago. The way accuracy works in RuneScape 3 is a relatively complicated formula, but just basically all you need to know is this number right here is the max damage modifier. So I can only do 18% of whatever the max of this spell is. So I'm hitting all the time, even though you would expect me to miss 4 out of 5 times, but I am doing damage every single attack. However, as it's capped at 18% of my maximum damage, so I should be doing over 100, like 5 times more damage, but because of the way the accuracy works in this game, it's limited down to that. Okay, there we go. It took 10 minutes to kill one, so now I can kill the rest of them on my main, and that will allow me to kill Hollow Tooth. And I'm expecting 5 minutes to do enough damage. Hopefully it doesn't. These things don't despawn. I don't know what the the despawn timer is for these. Okay, Hollow Tooth is now active. He is attacking my main. Can I leave it there? Am I gonna die? My minions are attacking. That's not good. Let me back away on there. I don't know if like the Iron Man restrictions of someone else attacking the thing will mess up my drop chances here, but I guess this is a learning opportunity. So I'm gonna assume I've done 0 damage so far because I basically have. We're gonna start at 32, so I need to bring it down to 27,000, and then I'll finish it off with Oz 12. That's even worse. I'll finish it off with my main account and see if we can actually get a drop from it. Okay, we've definitely hit 5,000 damage, so let's kill it and see if this works. Theoretically, it will drop something for me, but the drop that I'm looking for is 1 in 512. There's 3 of them, so it's kind of like 3 in 512. Let me see anything. I don't see anything. No, okay. I guess it doesn't work that way. It was worth a shot. I will now head over to... Actually, let me talk to him. He'll give me some stuff, maybe. It's only going to give me some stone spirits. It's not even that many. I did only kill one of them. Is it even worth it? Iron, coal, whatever. It's fine. Yeah. So let me start making some arrows. This cow moves me to level 40. So we've hit the goal. We can equip the U short bow, which increases our accuracy and damage a bit. So now I need to do some testing to see exactly what I want to do for the crafting grind, because I have all those options that I talked about earlier. So I'm going to see, number 1, how AFK everything is, number 2, how much XP everything gives, and number 3, I need to think about the rewards I get for each of them and weigh them against each other and see what I want to do. After going over things with some testing, I see 5 main options: leather, flax, clay, silver, and gem rocks. I've rather quickly eliminated the silver as I do not have a high enough pickaxe to properly mine the rocks. This was causing the rocks to take over 10 minutes to get a full inventory and then craft, so the XP for that was not good at all. I'm also going to be dropping the gem rocks. They're pretty AFK and decent XP, but the secondary gains you get from them, which is the gems and the ability to make them into jewelry later, they're not really worth it when you weigh it against the other options, because the jewelry is mostly like teleports, which is not helpful to me, or Slayer related. So I'm not going to be touching those at the moment. I grabbed a couple of gems just in case I wanted to get something later, but it's not worth piling them up. This leaves us with the leather, the flax, and the clay. With my limited testing, I estimate crafting XP for leather to be about 8 to 12k an hour, flax to be about 10 to 14k, and clay to be 12 to 16k per hour. They may seem somewhat close, but the difference actually results in a 100 plus hour difference between the methods. Looking at leather, that one will probably be around 220 to 330 hours. So the clay would be around 160 to 200. The clay one will also increase in rate as I unlock higher urns to make. Also, these rates are with me actually paying attention to the game, so the actual time will be a lot longer. So to me, the decision maker comes down to the secondary gains of everything I'm making. With the leather, it would net a whopping 85 range and over 60 prayer from burying bones, plus HP somewhere in the 70s. This is extremely good going forward, as at this time I don't have any immediate access to any new weapons, barring me getting Premier membership or super lucky with a clue scroll. So I'll be stuck with either the U shortbow or the adamant two-hand sword. So these levels will do a lot of heavy lifting for any damage output I'll do. And choosing range over melee is a lot safer, as I can attempt to safe spot some things that don't have any magic or range attacks. I've also considered fletching a magic shortbow, which is where the flax come in. However, doing so would mean I need to get a magic log, and getting a log would unlock the task to process it into the highest possible thing, which would be the magic stock at 92 fletching. and 75 fire making for the incense sticks. Aside from the ability to make a magic shortbow and just having the level to flex, those grinds don't immediately serve me much good, and it would tack on a lot of time into the grind. Also, as I previously mentioned in another episode, I really dislike picking flax, so I will be dropping that out. Now, for the clay secondary gains, it's very interesting actually. I calculated basically how many decorated urns I would need to reach 99 in most of the skills, and it only takes around 1100 to 1500 from my current levels, even starting at level 1. It doesn't really take that many decorated urns. So what I can do is mix the two together. I can do the leather grind up until I can make a decorated urn for a respective skill, make that decorated urn until I have enough to reach 99 or however, whatever goal I want to go for, and then go back to the leather to continue training up the range in the prayer. I estimate this will get me around at least 75 range, if not more, probably more. And it will also give me all the urns I would need for the 20% XP boost for most of the skills. The exception being mining, smithing, and prayer, as those urns give a lot less XP per completion of an urn, and they would require a lot more. I think the mining one, if I'm not mistaken, was 7,000 urns as opposed to the 1,500. So I won't be making those. I'll just stick with the leather, and then for all the other ones that I can make, I'll be doing those. With our plan set, I think I'm going to end this episode here. There's a very quick turnaround on this episode compared to the other ones I've been making, which I think is a good thing. And I hope in the future to get episodes after chunk rolls out quicker than usual, because it'll let me explain my plans and let people know what I'm going to be doing for the next weeks or months or however long each grind will take. It'll also let people correct me or add tips or other advice before I commit to any of these grinds that I plan to do. So let me know what you guys think, if I missed anything, if I should start my account over for punishment for what I did, or any other kind words, always appreciated. And until next time, see ya. I left Tony Lark alone, but they sent Tony Starch after me.